Hello everyone, welcome to Learn for Exam. I'm Athreya Roy, and in this video I'm going to talk about what resources and books that you would be requiring for prepare for verbal ability for all MBA entrances that you would be taking in some time, right? So let's start with the books. So what are the important books for verbal ability? Now, one of the major books that people buy a lot and they start read from is the book from Arun Sharma and Meenakshi Upadhyay, right? It's a Tata McGraw-Hill education production, and it's really a good book. It's exhaustive. It has a lot of content in it, examples, and all sorts of ways to tackle questions. So that makes it a very good book. Now, the book by Ajay Singh that is published by Arihant is fairly easy to understand for people who are not that strong at verbal. Essentially the people who are weak in understanding RCs or reading or para jumbles or para completion, this is a very good book because the explanations that is given here are very exhaustive and people would understand it much better. One note here is this book is not fairly available the moment you would want it to be, right? I don't know what is the reason, but Amazon, Flipkart में इस book का you won't be getting so many copies of it, right? So it gets exhausted very soon. So keep time in hand if you want to buy this book. Again, the next book would be Pearson's Nishit Kumar Sinha's written book, and this is also a nice book. You can see that you have 7 years of fully solved CAT papers. Then you have a CD as well, in which you get 5 online CAT tests. So that is something that other books won't be providing you, and this would be providing you, right? Lastly, I've given a book from S. Chand and Dr. R.S. Agarwal. Now this book is for verbal and non-verbal reasoning. So you would be taking not only CAT but other exams as well, in which you would be getting questions from verbal reasoning part, right, or non-verbal reasoning part. So this is a very good book for practicing that kind of questions, those kind of questions. Now when I talk about verbal ability, the major chunk of verbal ability is dependent on RCs, that is reading comprehension. So I have mentioned here 3 books for reading comprehension. You can get their PDFs, you can get their hard copies, whatever you would want. The first one would be Aristotle 99 RCs. Now you have 99 RCs in 3 different groups of difficulty: easy, medium, and difficult. Quite extensive explanations, very good to understand, and a star material if you are weak or mediocre in reading comprehension. Then you have this book by Aristotle again, and this is essentially for GMAT, but again, since it's for GMAT, I would not recommend you in the first hand. The first hand recommendation would be Aristotle only, but you can get your hands on this book as well to understand reading comprehension in a much better front. And lastly, we have a book from Ajay Singh as well. Now this book also has very good explanations, and that is the reason I would say you to get your hands on this as well if you are very weak in verbal. Now you can see here that here you get 200 solved passages, right? 200 RCs which are solved with proper explanations. So these are the things that I wanted to tell you. What about the mock plan? Now describe the mock plan into 2 different parts. One for the people who are weak in verbal, and for the people who are average and strong. Keep in mind that if you're weak, if you practice regularly, you would move to the second stage essentially. For people who are weak, you have to take 15 mocks at least on a minimum level. Sectional should be 20 plus, right? This you have to take at a minimalistic level. Next, your focus should be on RCs because 24 of the 34 questions that comes in CAT would be from reading comprehensions. Parajumbles would be a bit difficult for you to understand for people who are weak in verbal. This is completely an observation that we have seen. So you people should focus on para completion and para summary. Para summary being the easier of the 2. And you should give a special focus to critical reasoning. The better you become at critical reasoning, the better you would become at reading comprehension. So make sure you understand critical reasoning very nicely. For people who are average or strong in verbal, full marks won't change, right? Essentially, you have to take 15 marks at the end of the year to make sure that you crack the exam in a much better front. What about sectionals? You can reduce the number of sectionals because you are already strong or average, let's say in this part, so you don't have to take that many sectionals. Please focus on analyzing the sections properly. So your special focus should be on pages. Now if you are average or strong in verbal, I'm very sure you are strong in comprehending. So RCs and para summaries would be done by you, right? That should not be an issue. So your special focus should be on parajumbles, because you get 3-4 questions out of parajumbles as well, and that, if you can crack, would give you a very very good score boost, right? Also, we have our Verbal Cat ebook that's only available at 149 rupees, in which what do you get? You get 30 reading comprehensions and 250 verbal ability questions. You also get, the verbal ability questions are, distributed in this manner. The book's launch is on 20th of June, that is tomorrow, and all these questions have the solutions as well. So this is also a very good source for you to practice and learn from. Right, that would be all. Apart from that, I would these are the test series that are available. You get CAT 2020 mini test series as well. If you're weak at cons, you can get your hands on the topic test for cons as well. IFT Snap is also available, and these are the courses. We have MBA Plus, which we have launched recently. We have MBA 2020 full batch and Math Snap 2020 full batch. Our MBA 2020 pendrive course, individual courses of Quant and LRD, and other courses which include BBA and GK as well. Right, I've already told you about the Verbal Cat ebook. We have a similar ebook for LRDI CAT, and Snap and Math ebook is already open for pre-ordering. These, however, are the free tests that we upload daily on our website, and you should go to learnforexam.com, register yourself and take these tests to just see what is your level of preparation, so you can get your hands on RCs every day, right? Also, we have our NMath CR course, which would help you gain a very good knowledge on CR, and CR, as I told you, is very much essential for reading comprehension. These are the reviews and results of 2019. You can pause the video and check these ones out. And you can also connect with us over YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, and Snapchat at Learn for Exam. If you have any concerns, any doubts, post it below and we'll take care of it. And make sure you hit the like button and share it with your friends. Have a very good day ahead and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.